it is dark. A lot of it we probably can't get into on morning TV, but give us a sense of who this man was.
Well, it's interesting. He's like a very sort of culturally influential person who you've never really heard of. He was a boy living in somewhat isolation in Wisconsin in around like 1940 as the years of he was active criminally. But like you said in your introduction, he was the inspiration for Alfred Hitchcock's Psycho and Silence of the Lambs and Buffalo Bill and Silence of the Lambs and Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So he had this huge cultural influence, and yeah, we sort of go back and look at the inspiration behind the inspiration for those films.
There's a scene in the clip where you're looking at the camera and you say, "You're the one who can't look away."
Right.
Was that some sort of indictment on our society and the way that we sometimes glamorize and sensationalize characters like this?
Yeah, I think so. That's one of the primary questions we ask in the show is who is the monster? This boy who did terrible things but had been abused and left in isolation with untreated mental health issues, or this legion of filmmakers that took inspiration from his life and sensationalized it for entertainment and arguably darkened the American psyche in the process. I mean, prior to actually Ed Gein, our relationship with monsters in cinema were like Dracula and Frankenstein Fictional. And werewolves.
Yes.
And Psycho was the pivot point where we became the monsters, and that was all as a direct consequence of the influence that Ed Gein had had. So yeah, we certainly ask that question, and I think hopefully do it fairly responsibly. Ask it the consequence of putting this type of narrative in our mind.
What do you think?